The power of not texting first. Don't text first. Not because you're playing games, but because you're building gravity. Silence is not emptiness, it's presence. And when a man holds his presence, everything around him reorganizes, even her. Quick note before we start. I built a free tool called Stoic Habits to keep you grounded. Daily rituals, progress badges, and an emergency mode for those weak moments when you want to reach out. It's linked in the description and pinned comment. Use it while you watch. 1. Why don't text first isn't a trick, it's training. Most men live in the notification box. Every buzz demands a response. Every silence feels like rejection. But a man who needs constant reassurance can't lead himself, let alone a relationship. Not texting first is not a stunt. It's a boundary you set with yourself. I move on my mission. I give my attention to what gives me return. If she's interested, your steadiness invites her forward. If she's not, your steadiness protects your time. When you pull your energy back, 3 things happen. Your clarity returns. You can see the dynamic instead of reacting to it. Your value rises. Scarcity isn't a trick, it's the truth. Your time is rare. Your frame hardens. You stop negotiating for attention and start living from purpose. 2. The psychology. Why chasing kills attraction. Intermittent rewards, little hits of attention, are what keep men stuck. She replies slowly, you offer more. She withdraws, you write essays. You're training her to do less and receive more. Silence breaks the schedule. It ends the lab experiment. Your pause communicates what 1,000 texts never could. I will not audition for a role in my own life. Attraction breathes in space. Let it breathe. 3. The rule. Match effort, not feelings. Your feelings might be a tidal wave. Your effort stays measured. If she invests, you invest. If she pauses, you pause. If she reaches, you receive without dropping your mission. This is not punishment, it's calibration. You're teaching your nervous system to stop chasing relief. 4. Scripts you can use. Simple, calm, clear. When she's inconsistent and you're tempted to chase, keep it short. If she's slow or flaky, let's reconnect when your schedule opens up. If she cancels twice, totally get it. I don't do endless reschedules. Reach out when you're sure. If she returns after silence, good to hear from you. I've been busy. What do you have in mind? If she escalates with drama, I don't do back and forth. If you want to talk like adults, I'm here. No paragraphs, no essays. Your life is the long message. 5. Situations and how to play them. Real world. Early dating, 1 to 3 dates. Don't text first. Set a plan when she reaches out. Keep it light, then get off the phone. Your life is elsewhere. Established relationship. This isn't a silent treatment, it's rhythm. You're not always initiating because you're not always available. You're lifting, building, reading, leading. She should feel your attention, not your dependence. After conflict, space is respect. You breathe, you think, you decide. When you do speak, speak once and with clarity. Here's what I need. Here's what I won't continue. Post-breakup. No contact isn't revenge, it's rehab. You're detoxing from the urge to chase love. Use Stoic Habits daily. Meditation, training, journaling. Replace the compulsion with a ritual. 6. Timing windows so you don't overthink. Early dating. Let her initiate between dates. You propose plans. You don't perform constant check-ins. Text cadence. If she sends one, reply one. If she sends 3, reply 1 to 2. Mirror energy, not anxiety. Call greater than text. When logistics matter, call. Leaders prefer voice. Boys argue in bubbles. 7. What to do instead of texting. Mission block. 90 minutes on something that compounds. Skills, money, body. Real-world social. Build your network. A man with brothers is hard to break.
Silence practice. 10 minutes with your phone in another room. Feel the urge. Don't feed it. Future pull. Trips, goals, deadlines. Desire beats distraction. Every time you don't text first, you invest in a man she can't ignore. A man centered in purpose. 8. Common mistakes. Avoid these. Performative silence. You wait just to get a reaction. That's still chasing. Angry withdrawal. Silence with resentment reveals insecurity. Stay calm. Filler texting. Memes, check-ins, WYW messages that bleed value. Ultimatums. You don't threaten. You decide, then act. 9. If she reaches out after your silence, great. Don't sprint. Receive. Be warm. Be brief. Set a plan and get back to your life. If she matches your pace consistently, you can lean in. If she slips, you step back without drama. Remember, you're not trying to be chosen. You are the choice. 10. The Stoic core. A man who can sit with silence owns himself. He is not moved by likes, seen receipts, or the weather of another person's feelings. He moves from principles. Respect first. Purpose over comfort. Actions over promises. Standards over hope. When you live like that, don't text first isn't even a rule. It's just who you are. 11. Social proof without performing. You don't need to show you have a life. You need to have a life. When your days are full of mission, training, brothers, and real-world stakes, your energy stops orbiting your phone. That's the quietest social proof there is. Join or build a circle of men who lift, ship, and hold each other accountable. Stack projects that create momentum, skill, income, physique. Be invitational, not performative. A man who's occupied by purpose doesn't need to prove abundance. He radiates it. 12. The frame check conversation. Use sparingly. Silence and standards solve 90% of problems. For the remaining 10%, have one clean conversation, not a debate. Script, calm, direct. I'm straightforward. I like consistency. If that's not where you're at, all good. I'm focused on my life. If she aligns, great. Proceed slowly. If she argues with the premise of respect, your answer is distance. You don't negotiate the price of your peace. 13. If you slip, the relapse protocol. You texted first. You over-explained. You chased. Don't spiral. Reset. Acknowledge. Don't punish. I slipped. Noted. 24-hour reset. No follow-up texts. No justifications. Transmute the urge. 20 push-ups plus cold rinse plus 10 minutes breath/notes. Log it. Record the trigger and lesson. Use Stoic Habits, emergency mode plus journal. Return to mission. Put 90 minutes into something compounding. Body, skill, money. One slip is human. A pattern is a choice. Choose again.
14. Green flags after space. What to reward. Silence creates contrast. If she returns with signal, meet her with standards. She initiates clearly, not breadcrumbs. Timely replies without tug of war. Suggests plans, accepts yours without drama. Shows accountability for past flakiness. How to pace it. Keep your ratio at match or slightly under her effort, 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 texts. Voice greater than texting when logistics matter. Dates over digital. If momentum stalls, you step back. No speeches. 15. Make it who you are. Don't text first stops being a rule when it becomes your identity. Ritual stack. Morning training, deep work block, reading, evening wind down, track in Stoic Habits, availability policy. Your time is scheduled. You don't drop everything to chase pings. Weekly review. Did I keep standards? Where did I leak energy? What gets cut next week? Exit criteria. Disrespect, inconsistency, chaos. 3 strikes or 1 major breach, you step. No anger, just order. When standards govern your calendar, your phone stops governing your standards. If this hit you, build the habit today. Download Stoic Habits in the description. Track your rituals, earn badges, and tap emergency mode the next time your thumb hovers over her name. Like if you're done chasing. Subscribe for weekly Stoic frameworks. Comment. What's the hardest part of not texting first for you? Silence, fear of losing her, or boredom? I'm reading every reply.